is everybody, I don't know if everybody's familiar with entitlements. Entitlements is what can you do with that property, okay? A guy called me up on one of those consultings, he's selling people, and the guy tells me, he's from Miami, is he here? It was him and his mother. And he is selling his land. I think the only thing him and his mother had that his father left them, that's all they got, piece of land, and that's their life. And he was getting ready to sell it to a developer for $2 million. And I said, okay, he just wanted to double check with me. Should I take $2 million? You know, you gotta get a friggin' appraisal, okay? And you gotta see what are the entitlements. Because in Miami, there's parts of Miami where the land and dirt is gold. And it's determined by what can you do with the land. Now, if you go to this land, you look at it, it's a piece of shit. I don't know, it's a container sitting there, whatever. But that land can still be gold. Because if the entitlements and the zoning permit you to go up so high, and they allow you to build units. In this particular situation, I believe he was able to build 50 apartments without any special permission already set in place on that land, 50 units. And he was gonna sell it to this guy for $2 million. Make a long story short, he called me a couple times, he got the appraiser, he ended up selling it for $3 million. Okay, because that's what it was worth, land value for 50 units. Now the guy comes in, he builds 50 units, $60,000 per unit is now allocated per apartment. He was gonna sell it to the guy for 40. So luckily he made that phone call to me, and his his mother was a doll, you know, and they said they made an extra $1 million. You gotta know your entitlements. I've screwed up before. We sold that building in Clearwater. Big, tall, 20-story senior building. And I'll take the blame in a minute for not knowing. Nobody told me our extra parking lot could have been built on. I thought it was required for that building. Turns out the guy I sold it to was smarter than me. I made about $5 million off of him. He turns around, he makes another $5 million. Why? Because he sold it to a guy that is gonna plan on building on that lot. So, I didn't know my entitlements, and I left $5 million on the table. And I ain't got nobody to blame but myself, and little Ben.
All right, Life for Sale live tonight. Awesome time, Ben, as usual. Everyone that was here, a lot of great information, a lot of great networking. Got to meet Ben, got to meet the family. It was awesome. Thank you very much, Ben.
I'll tell you the truth, what really blew me away, the event was condensed in a way where they really were organized and they really covered every single topic that they said they were going to cover and wanted to cover, versus kind of shooting from the hip and going all kinds of different directions. So it was very well done, and I think that they covered pretty much what people needed to hear and wanted to hear, but also gave that little motivation, that boost, saying if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Do you have $1 to $10 million in real estate investments and want to scale up to 30 to 50? We need to sit down, analyze your property, and come up with a personalized plan to take you to the next level. Book a call, set up a meeting, go to benmallah.com, and let's put you on the road to success.